Hi, I'm Tyler Haynes. I'm the Rum Tum Tugger in Cats on Broadway, and today we're going to dance my Broadway resume. I made my Broadway debut in the 2002 revival of Oklahoma. I loved being a cowboy and tumbling on that stage.
Hey there, teenage Baltimore! Don't change that channel, cause it's time for the Corny Collins Show!
Hairspray for me was one of the best times I've ever had on stage. It was a show I saw when it originally opened, and I wanted to be in it so badly, and I didn't end up getting cast in the show till a couple years after I'd seen the show. Doing that choreography, doing Jerry Mitchell's stuff, I made some of my best friends in the world, and being a part of that show with that family was something I'll never forget.
See them frown, cause they're the nicest kids in town.
The Boy from Oz was the first original onstage track that I have ever had. Getting to work with Hugh Jackman, who was just the best quarterback for any show, the best teacher, just such a perfect example of a leading man and just a man, was just awesome. He's the hardest worker I've ever worked with, and getting to do that material and work with that cast was something I will treasure forever. So Sweet Charity was one thing I got to cross off on my bucket list. Working with Wayne Cilento was one of the best experiences of my career, and getting to do the Frug was just such a rush every night, and it's one of my favorite things I've ever been able to dance, ever. Being a part of the Broadway revival of Chorus Line is something that will be a highlight of my career. It was hard, it was rewarding, and just working with that group of dancers is something I'll never forget. And the best part about it was opening the Tony Awards, getting to dance the opening number outside of Radio City Music Hall with Marvin Hamlisch on the roof, and then looking out into the audience and everybody just embracing us the way they did. It was awesome. I joined On the Town the last 5 weeks of the run to stand by for Gaby, Tony Yazbeck. And it was one of the most challenging things I've ever done, but I also loved doing that show so much and loved playing that role, and also working with Georgina Pazcoguin, who now I've done 3 shows with, and I found not only a lifelong friend, but a lifelong dance partner, and it was just the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Being Rum Tum Tugger, I get to live out all of my rock star fantasies. Every night, I get to just be in the moment, be free, be insane, and just have as much fun as I possibly can with that cast and in that show. The fact that Andy Blankenbuehler and Trevor Nunn have trusted me with this character and just given me the freedom they've given me is such a gift, and I'm having a blast. It's the best.